Welcome back to Savage Showdowns. This week we'll be returning to the battle arena. This week in the battle arena, we will have a colossal squid facing off against a lone orca. But who wins? Watch to find out. But first, if you like this content, please give it a like and consider subscribing. It's free and it really helps the channel out. I feel it is relatively common knowledge at this point that sperm whales can hunt and eat colossal squids with limited danger to themselves, especially when they're in the pod. But how does a smaller whale, or more accurately a dolphin, stack up in a fight to the death? Size. Male orcas can grow to 27 feet long and weigh an impressive 13,000 pounds. This is slightly larger than female orcas, which can grow about 22 feet long and weigh 11,000 pounds, though larger males and females have been recorded. This, however, is much smaller than the normal predator of a colossal squid, the sperm whale, which can grow up to 52 feet long and weigh almost 100,000 pounds. Strength. Orcas have an estimated bite force of 19,000 psi, which is stronger than both sharks and crocodiles. In addition, they can launch small prey with their tails, ram great white sharks and stun them, and kill prey as large as other whales. Speed. Orcas can reach swimming speeds of up to 35 miles per hour for short bursts, though their typical travel speed is slower. Stealth. Orcas are stealthy animals, exhibiting counter-shading to hide their bodies in the water, as well as being smart enough to stop talking while hunting despite complex communication skills. For those who don't know, counter-shading refers to an animal's dark on the top and lighter underneath, so they better match the water color around them if viewed from above or below. It is also seen in some sharks, such as great whites. Weapons and armor. For weapons, the orca has its massive size that it can use alongside its speed to produce powerful charges. It also has its incredible bite force, coupled with 3-inch teeth designed for tearing and shredding. Finally, they are incredibly intelligent, being able to solve complex problems and work as a team. In terms of armor, they have a thick layer of blubber under their skin that insulates them and protects their vital organs. In addition, their size helps to protect them from most other ocean predators. One critical weakness, though, is that orcas are mammals and breathe air, only being able to hold their breath for around 15 minutes. So how does the colossal squid stack up? I will preface this by saying data on colossal squids is incomplete and possibly very inaccurate due to its sparse nature. So take all these numbers with a grain of salt. Size. The colossal squid can grow to impressive lengths of 46 feet, including its tentacles, and weigh as much as 1,100 pounds. Strength. There is no numeric measurement on colossal squid bite force, but their powerful parrot-like beaks can crunch through shells and leave marks on sperm whales, implying a powerful bite force common to most cephalopods. In addition, they have powerful arms and suckers they can use to grab prey and predators and restrain or fight them. Speed. There are no reports of colossal squid swimming speeds, but smaller squids can reach speeds in the 20 to 25 mile per hour range. We could assume due to its size, the colossal squid is not that fast, only reaching speeds of 15 to 20 miles per hour using its jet propulsion, where it sucks in water and expels it very quickly at high pressure. Stealth. Based simply on the fact that no colossal squids have been observed in their natural deepwater habitat, we can assume they are quite stealthy, though part of this lends itself to their environment. In addition, most cephalopods have chromatophores that help them to change color, or at least change shade, which could help the colossal squid to camouflage itself. Weapons and armor. For armor, the colossal squid is sorely lacking, its soft body providing almost no protection. However, it can regenerate certain regions of its body, especially its arms and tentacles, giving it a slight bit of protection in the case of the loss of these limbs. In terms of weapons, the colossal squid has its beak and powerful arms and suckers. Within these suckers are sharp, swiveling hooks that can leave permanent scars on sperm whales. These weapons may help give the squid the edge it needs to overcome the sheer size difference between itself and the orca. But who wins? Let's find out. Our fight, we will assume the colossal squid can leave the depths that are normally its home without dying, and the fight will take place in open ocean, starting at a depth of around 1,000 to 1,500 feet. Our orca is swimming around, calling out and vocalizing, hoping to either detect with sonar, prey, or other orcas. Slightly deeper, the colossal squid begins its ascent. Its large eyes, the largest, in fact, of any living animal, and possibly any animal ever, hoping it to spot the dolphin despite its counter-shading. The orca, however, isn't caught aware and picks up on the squid's presence with its sonar. The squid, using its jet propulsion, launches itself at the orca, who is faster and, thanks to having located the squid beforehand, is able to dodge. The faster orca circles the squid and charges in with a ramming maneuver, similar to how it would charge the side of a great white shark. The orca makes contact and stuns briefly, giving it enough time to bite onto an arm and rip it off before the squid regains its composure. The orca attempts to perform a similar maneuver, but the squid is able to learn. Spinning in place via its jet propulsion, the orca ends up ramming into the squid's lower body, near the tentacles and the mouth. The colossal squid now wraps the orca up and begins to bite at it with its powerful beak, leaving deep wounds. At the same time, its large hook and tentacles and arms cut deep into the orca's flesh. The orca, for its part, is only able to get a hold of 2 of the arms, which it bites through with ease. However, the orca is stuck and the squid is tearing into it. The orca needs air at this point and begins to swim upward, though the weight of the squid as well as its large size creates a lot of drag, straining the orca. It takes the orca a while to reach the surface, greatly tiring it. The whole time, the colossal squid is just biting it and tearing into it with its swiveling hooks on its tentacles and arms. However, once they reach the surface, the invertebrate struggles to support its own mass and begins to come loose off the orca. This is the opening the orca needs. It escapes the squid's grasp, though the hooks tear into it as it does, then swims and bites off a tentacle. The nervous squid responds by inking. The ink doesn't impede the orca, who swims through it and reaches the squid and bites into its mantle and body, its powerful jaws shredding the squid's soft flesh. The wound is ultimately too much, and the squid dies. Orca wins. The squid simply lacked the weapons and size to kill the orca, since it couldn't manage to hold the orca underwater. The orca didn't drown, and once the orca was able to breathe, the squid lost its only truly viable method of killing the killer whale. It was simply too big, and the squid didn't have any weapons that could kill it. So it was simply a matter of time until the squid lost and the orca won, though not without receiving some wounds that will carry as scars for the rest of its life. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Feel free to suggest any future fights. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next Savage Showdown.